Good morning, everybody. I'm very disappointed today. I put out a video saying do not watch, and 426 of you so far have completely ignored that and watched yesterday's complete dog's dinner of a speed run or speed staying still performance. So I've had a better sleep now. I've had 8 hours. We are playing Sinu Velu 227 from the land of India, and we've got ourselves a Scandi. So what I do here is I go into the Blackmar Gambit, and I'm pressing the plunger down on my coffee, and we're going to see what we can do. Oh, no. Maybe, but this is the Netherlands version, right? But Queen h5 check. Oh, the pawn's defended by the bishop. Okay, well spotted, Hunty. That's very good. Okay, I'm going to develop the bishop. Keep my eyes on this empty gap here. Ooh, more pawn moves. This is what we like to see. I mean, I could go straight for that lump of pawns. I could just get more stuff out on the board. Bishop f4. Bishop g5 is out because it's not defended. I'm thinking f3 will probably follow. So let's just play principle. Let's just develop. f3, e takes f3, knight takes f3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 minor pieces out on the board, and then we win automatically. That's the idea. And it's another pawn move. Of course it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a pawn addict. Okay, well, let's carry on with the plan, man. Takes, short castles. We get our rook on f1, semi-open file, and my opponent is going to pay for this. Now, a question that you should ask yourselves, like in the Von Poppel Gambit, where we pin the knight here, all right? And if they bring out their bishop to defend their central pawn again, because this knight is pinned, then we can play f3, e f3, then we can capture with the queen, because the bishop is from home, and we are then attacking the b pawn. Does that make sense? So, does it make any sense to capture with the queen here? No, because it would leave that pawn undefended. And now it's defended 2 times. That's Bentley coming downstairs. Let me just let him out the door. He wants to go out for a week. Go on. Come on, then. You go out for a week. Okay. Now, what's occurred? Oh! Ah. You can't develop minor pieces. That's a trade secret. He's not threatening the pawn. It's defended twice, attacked twice. So, takes, you've lost a piece. I don't have to respond to that, so I'm going to castle. I'm playing principled and aggressive. Okay, that's defended once. It's attacked once. Now he brings out his pieces. On moves 7 and 8, every move up to there, his first 6 moves were pawn moves. Now, if I do this, and takes, I've got 2 attackers on there. I'm thinking we'll just kill time a little bit here. I want to get my rook centralised. Not sure about the f-rook, but definitely rook a d1. Even, actually, possibly rook a e1 might be a thought. Okay, well, that's not a threat at all. What he's done is he's taken an attacker away from that pawn. Now if I kick him, he has to go back. He could technically go back there. See, what he's not done is he's not got his king safe. And the move f7 to f5 has compounded that issue. This is defended only once. I'll just drop back. If he tries this nonsense, I could just do that. I might like to reserve the right to play bless you, a3 to kick the knight out. Are we just kicking the knight away? Maybe this, you know. Maybe. He really ought to be thinking about nothing else than that bishop and getting that bloody king safe. Because I'll tell you one thing, Sonny Jim, it ain't going to the left. This doesn't bother me at all. I could play rook there with the idea of attacking this, or rook a-e1. Let's play rook a-e1. Now there's no... Actually, I could have just taken it outright. Yeah, what changed for the last move? He undefended his own pawn, which is right in front of his king, which is not castled, on move 12. Yes, I woke up with watched a vocal reaction analysis of Trodlabundin by A4 Ivor Palsdottir, which if you haven't seen it, see it. It's great. Incredible song, live performance. I love these vocal analyses, mate. Okay, right. What my opponent has failed to spot is it's the mink who are the problem. I could theoretically take there. If I take there, he might take with the bishop. What I've noticed is if I take here, let's say I take with the rook. Right, for sake of argument, I take with the rook. He's got bishop blocks. Then I could take that pawn for free, because it's defended only by that bishop. If I take with my bishop, he doesn't have to block. I'm threatening to take this pawn with a discovered check. It's generally the better idea. That's what I'm going to do. Feels like my opponent's taken a lot more longer than I have, but he hasn't. He's only spent a minute. Now this is just inconsequential. I can just do this anyway. This pawn was always going to be a weakness. Really needed g6 to make a connect 4 pawn chain. Notice my queen is also defended 2 times. 1 time. That was an album I listened to shitloads. Fuji's The Score. So when are we going back to? We're going back to about 94. 95? 94? Okay. And now, look. Now, we might trade queens here, but this is not a great idea because my opponent's gone from being a pawn up now to being a pawn down. Okay. So he's took my knight, which is one of the defences of the queen. So I can just here do that. I can take this, but I'm a piece down. I could trade skis the queen skis, but that engages his rook into the game and puts it on an open file. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Actually, that's going to hang. I take the bishop, it trades queens, comes here, give the pawn back, win this pawn. We're still winning. This now hangs twice. As soon as this bishop moves, that bishop's pinned. You can, if you want to get greedy, snatch a pawn. That move actually though, yeah, because the bishop's still there. Also notice that the king now The king's the only defender for the bishop, which could be under attack. Now he is hitting my rook, which is naughty. If I went here, I could get into a triple three-way fork. We don't want that, precious. No, my love, we don't. Here? Or just here? Maybe just stick it on the open file. Oh, and he's got this anyway, hasn't he? Might have to have a thinkaroo. Okay, material is equal. His biggest problem is the fact that his rooks aren't in the game yet, whereas mine are. So he needs to take advantage of that situation. My present problem is that my rook is under attack, and I can't go here. I'd like to keep it on the e-file, because that's my pressure. The king has to defend this as soon as the bishop moves, which it will do as soon as it can. If I do this and give up in exchange, he still can't. Well, he can actually castle. I take the pawn. Takes. There's no pin anymore. Can't go there. Can't go there as previously discussed. So all of these are out. Is this on? I think it is. More coffee! Okay. So it attacks my bishop. Might come here. I've got this as well. Threatens that. If he takes me, I've got two ways to take back. Probably take back with the bishop. I think so. I like it. And then my pieces are just starting to press up into his face and go on then, what you going to do? This, he has to go here. And lose castling rights. Might come away then. With the idea of maybe knight there with a fork and king and rook. Right, baby. Bentley's going to live with his mummy this weekend. You don't know it yet. Saturday. What day is it today? Wednesday. So you've got 3 more days. He's about 13 now, 12 and a half. You're 12 and a half, aren't you, mate? You're going to go in your seat. Go up in your chair. Go on, man. Hop up. Oh, he's stolen a pawn. With check. Interesting. That would be interesting. Right, my hunch says come out into the board. I just want to avoid... I don't want to go behind 2 pawns like that and create a back rank target. Now, he could technically castle. No, he can't. He'd be castling into check. Phew. So here we've got many options of what to do with this bishop. Can't go there because he's got king takes. But I can snatch the pawn. I am technically a pawn down. Also got this. Oh, that wins the knight. That's the move. Bishop takes pawn. With discovered check, he has to do something to get out of check. Cannot involve this knight. I think this was the right move. That doesn't actually help. Oh, I was going to say. I was going to say it doesn't help. Of course it does. He can use the knight to capture the rook. Very good move. Right, let's have a think then. Wow, that was a good find, wasn't it? Well done. Got to check this. Always got this one, haven't I? This one, he can't go there. So this is a perfectly good check. It does actually reveal an attack on my bishop. And he's only got 2 legal moves. If he goes here, I've got pawn takes there. If he goes here, I can at the very least put my knight back. So now he's lost castling rights, yeah? Okay, there he goes, which is the best move. I go back here. Takes, can't take there, okay. I think we do this. Okay, he can't take there. He's in check. He can't stay where he is. So he's got 1, 2. Right, okay. Now. And now I can take this pawn. I think probably doubling up the rooks makes sense. Check, check, no. Therefore, he must either block with the knight, which I can eliminate, but at the cost of this. Or I do this. He can still block with the knight. My hunch is it's rook e takes. Equal material again, but look at the difference in activity. And that's a check. I'm just slightly concerned about this bishop. I would love to move this bishop with check. I mean, I could just actually stick it there, hitting his rook. Okay, let's have a think. These, okay, right now the king right now only actually has the 1 square. Because knight guards that, bishop guards that, rook guards that, yes? So if I could add a check into this, that could be checkmate. Here, he has that. I am going to do this move. Okay, that doesn't work because bishop takes. Line up another discovery. Wow, what a tactical mess. If I move this knight, there's actually a disco on this bishop. But I can't do that. If I do that, it's check. He's got a couple of ways to capture, but then I can win the bishop. Goodness me. That forks bishop and knight. Can he defend both? No. He can move his knight there with checks, though. That doesn't work. Hang on. Drop it on the king. He's also got this, hasn't he? Gosh, I mean, this is one of those like late middle game positions where there's so many potential moves. How on earth are you supposed to find the best one? Okay, I'm going to play that because it comes with some pressure. That also, though, yeah, I should probably have defended that pawn. Okay, so he's moved his rook. All right. I'm not... that bishop isn't really threatened. My biggest threat, I think, is this fork. So I'm inclined to play this, I think. If he comes here, I can wipe him out. Wow, 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 wow. 6 minutes to go, and he's got 12. Have I made this really complicated? Yes, is the answer. I mean, it's really complicated. Okay. It's a check. Knight takes, rook takes. He's in check. Right, do I just take the knight outright now? Take the knight there, he takes my rook. And I haven't got a check there or a check there with a rook. But he can't go there. He could theoretically take that. Jesus, what's going on? Okay, that... Now the bishop's defended by my rook. He's in check again. He can't go there, there, there. Can't stay... At least I've got lots of options. Lots of options is nice. It's here. I got... No. Man. This is a brain-melting one. This, I don't know what to do. My rook's still hanging. I think I just drop back, don't I? Oh, that's not too bad. This we can live with. I'm going to repeat this. I might just take out the knight. And this knight takes, I just recapture. And his pieces are active all in the middle of the board. I probably missed like a forced mate in two. Jose will point it out to me. Okay, the light squares around the king are pretty well covered. If I checked him there, he has this. I haven't got to check with a rook. But my rook's still hanging. Grrr. At least that and that are both playable. His knights are controlling the dark squares, which makes these out of bounds. But the d-file for my rooks is okay. What a malarkey. Let's say he goes here. Let's say I take this. Let's say he takes. I still don't have this. He goes here. Okay. Right, I win the knight. Let you have the rook. I have check here. Feels good. But we know what happens now because that's forced. Okay, however, my bishop is currently protected twice. However, my rook is under threat, but the knight also defends the bishop. I have a check here. Blimey. Oh, this is hurt. It hurts. The pain. But my rook's still hanging. Ah! No. No. He has to go there or there. If he goes to d7, I can take with check. So if he goes here, I can trade rooks, but that comes with a check of its own. I trade rooks. Come out into the board. I'm attacking the bishop. I think I'm kind of out of checks here as well. Right, I'm just gonna resolve that situation. He can't play rook there because of my knight. Okay, that is a check. He can't play rook there because of my pawn. And I'm still attacking his bishop. But I feel like my advantage, now I've completely allowed all his pieces to come into play. And there's no advantage left. And my king is now out on the board. See what's happened? But this is why we play chess. Okay. I'm going to take the bishop because it leaves him with two hanging knights. That is the move, I think, though, because it's check. But then I come here or here, and he's still got two hanging knights. He's also got this, though, which is actually a king fork. And he's defended the... No. Okay. All right then. And that wins a rook. It's a double attack. Move the piece with an attack and a discovery. May tilt the game. That bishop's hanging. Okay, he's got two options. He blocks with the bishop, with the rook. The bishop hangs, the knight hangs, the bishop hangs. That, I don't think, was the correct move. He's left me with two bishops. What do you mean material is equal? It is equal, 4 pawns each, and it's two knights against two bishops. Okay. Okay, let's go after these pawns. The knights... Now, what he should probably do is move this one away. Because now what if I hit this one? Two knights under attack. He can attack that bishop from there and there, but both squares are actually covered. This is the chess equivalent of pushing your food around your plate until it goes cold. He's got no knight checks. That's the only one on the same colour. Only a knight on the same colour can move with check, right? And this one, we know, this is actually 3 moves to give check. Like 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3. Whatever it is. For a knight to go 2 squares diagonal is 4 moves. Always. You know, 1, 2, 3 is check. There's a load of different ways to check. But it always takes 3 moves minimum. And that, I think, is game over. But never speak too soon. My opponent has fought in this game. Also in some danger of getting his knight trapped. Okay. I'm threatening this. I couldn't go straight there because king takes. Just centralise the bishop. Controlling a bunch of squares. Knights, though, are still tricky customers. Always got to be careful about my bishop that's on the same colour as, that is of the same colour that my king is on. Okay, so I can't attack this. Maybe that was the move, yeah. These bishops are so powerful now together. This one is now safe. This one is a made man. It's protected by the pawn, and it could sit there forever. How do you defend that pawn? You don't. And now this one falls, yes? Nope. Attack his knight. Got 6 minutes, that's plenty of time. I think what I want to do is try and use my king to take out these two. That is my hunch. The hunty hunch comes into play. Raise the king, stick it in the middle of the board, commanding position, controlling a bunch of squares. Go away. King now has to defend the pawn. That's my idea. My opponent is playing well above 700. My bishops, especially when they're side by side, it just feels like they control more squares. Go here, or here, or here. I'm just going to eliminate you. The king currently can't move. This is a king fork on knight and pawn. Thank you very much. I will take the pawn. With gratitude. King fork. Hits bishop. Doesn't care. Doesn't care. Threatens fork of bishop. But one of those pieces is going to move. Okay, he's eliminated that. But this is fine. I'm going to leave this pawn to its fate. I'm going to eliminate this pawn. And now Harry's going to go up and do that. Now, can we remember James's Queen King Checkmate thing? If you're going to try and get out of this, I'm not going to let you stalemate yourself. That is not going to happen. If I went here, that would be stalemate. Jeez. You have this. Now I'm going to cover the dark squares. You have to go nearer the corner. This is starting to get slightly hairy. That is also stalemate, isn't it? Right. Let's get this bishop out of harm's way. It's not helping, that blooming bishop. If that was a light square in the corner, the bishop could be a great help. Right, I'm on 8 minutes 55. My time is going up because there's a 10-second increment. I want to flush this king out. That's the point. And I've got moves to... Right, that's it. Now you die. Now you die. And the red carpet is rolled out. Okay, what is the quickest finish? The easiest is the ladder mate thing. We're going to try and drive you... What was it? You know, I just want to make absolutely sure I'm going to ladder mate the bastard. I don't care. Because I know that this wins. Because he's always going to be in check. Gosh. Right, the question is, how bad was that? Was that a 400 game or a 1400 game? Oh, game review is currently not working. Interesting. Try refreshing. What? I was losing 3 times in that. It was a 400 game from his perspective, but I made 4 blunders and 3 misses. Oh no! Ah, gosh. And I know we got a good start. Right, we're better here. It's not massively better. Didn't like that. Said just break open the centre. Oh, let's get castled and be principled. Yeah, Queen E2 would have put 2 attackers on this pawn. And that's a blunder. Yeah, because he undefended the pawn. And what it's saying here is I should actually go in with a knight, not even capture the pawn straight away. Yeah, that was a blunder. I know I missed it. Should have taken with a rook. Yeah, and this is where we got into all kinds of shenanigans, wasn't it? You didn't want to do that, it says. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, and this is just tactics soup. I did find some good moves, but here it's... look at this. He finds that. I like King F1 is best move. And that was just wrong on every level. You see, I said I wanted to move the bishop with check, and that was my chance, and I just completely missed it. Then knight blocks, I guess. Yeah. This is just like so many active pieces, so many options. And that was just totally wrong. I looked at that fork, didn't I? Yeah, painful. Very painful. I'm not going to go over all of that because I've spent the brain power once. But we got the job done in the end. But even like here it's an equal position. And he shouldn't have taken back. Yeah, he should have taken the bishop. Absolutely, because it comes with a continuity attack on this bishop. And I think he played that move quite quickly as well. Then I went after the pawn, saved the bishop, and at this point he's lost. Because I can force away the defender of this. He's got 2 pieces under attack. Nothing can be done. And that was the end of the game. But wowzers. Wowzers in my trousers, 1150. But you know, that's the way it goes. But have we had fun? Are you not entertained? Good. Right, go away. See you next time.